Welcome to Gamescom.
Fantastic. Rochard all access.
So we have a release date for Rochard. We're going to take a quick look of Rochard's. This is pretty early on in the game. This is where the stuff starts getting bad. But yeah, we got a launch date for Rochard. It's we're launching in US in 27th of September, and 28th of September we're launching Rochard in Europe. So it'll be in PSN store. Go check it out. All right, here we are with John. This is John's main tool. We call it the G lifter. He can lift very heavy objects with gravity lifter. There's a lot of stuff you can interact in the game. Here we are pretty early on in the game, so this is a part where we are testing your basic skills like jumping and understanding. We make sure that you understand the concept of low gravity. Low gravity is something that enables you to jump a lot higher. So miners here in this asteroid, they have gravity generators around the mine. So John can jump a lot higher, and he can throw objects a lot further. So the bad guys come in and start whacking up the places and try to hurt John. So John's job is to defend himself and find his crew. So John tries to defend himself using only mining tools. He's not an ex-commando or ex-soldier or anything like that. So it's all only his everyday mining tools. Okay, here the bad guys are coming in and they're shooting some missiles at John's asteroid. So things are starting to fall apart. It's been a bad day for John, but it's gonna get a lot worse. Here you can see John jumping in low gravity. He's a big guy. He has a big belly, but in low gravity, he's light as a butterfly. A little bit further on in the game, you get to start shooting stuff also. You get a rock blaster. That's our version of the laser. Okay, here are the bad guys coming in. There's a lot of story going on in the background. We kind of skipped it in the beginning. But yeah, there's a bunch of cutscenes, and you're gonna go on an adventure around the galaxy. This is the first place where we start. This is the asteroid where John works. And later on in the game, you get to see a space casino run by an old Indian chief. And then you get to go to Skyrig's headquarters in another part of the galaxy. It's really shiny, new, white place, kind of like the Death Star. Rochard it's not only a shooter, it has a lot of puzzle elements. It's like 50-60% of Rochard is puzzles. Here's some basic stuff. We're testing you, making sure you understand the basic mechanics, and after you get those, you get to go further, and then we start to throw some more advanced stuff at you. Like here's a concept of force fields. The blue force field is it blocks all the objects, but all the people can go through it. It's kind of like a safety mechanism inside the mine. It's when they use the low gravity, they disengage the gravity generators. The big heavy boulders start floating around, and they can seal off different areas with the blue force fields. That's why they're there. But they also work as a very good tool for building puzzles. So yeah, John goes through the blue ones, but cannot go through the red ones. So it's the opposite for the boxes. The idea behind the battle between John and the bad guys is that John, he's not an ex-commando or a space marine, so he needs to use his wits. He needs to use his brains to outsmart the enemy that has superior firepower. If John goes head to head, trying to get the bad guys just guns blazing, it doesn't work. They're gonna kick John's ass, so he needs to be smart about it. Box in the face works really well.
How many different enemy types are there?
There are different kinds of bots, and we have space bandits. They're not very smart, but then the smarter guys are the sky police. So they're actually part of the sky rig, and they're supposed to be the bad guys, but it turns out they're not good guys.
So what is Rochard trying to do right now?
So yeah, John needs to get up, so he needs to stack some boxes to get to the higher platform. In low gravity, he can do it. He reach higher places. So he just found out that his team has gone missing. So he's trying to figure out what happened to his team, and in the same time trying to defend himself from the pirates that are trying to dispatch John.
Can you tell us a little bit about the visuals and the art style?
Sure. When we started doing Rochard, we decided that we want to do more our cartoony style. It's like I feel that it's the game has a longer life when you do cartoony style. If you try to do like really realistic style, yeah, it'll look cool in the beginning, but 6 months later it'll look outdated. But when you take the more cartoony approach, it'll be ageless. It'll look good in 10 years, I hope. That's the reasoning behind it. Also, we wanted to do the animations. They're all handmade. We didn't want to use any motion capture. I think it brings more character to the game and to the John's appearance. Also, all the particle effects are hand drawn. So adds to the atmosphere.
So if you want to just conclude that?
Sure. So this is Rochard. We're finished. We'll soon be in PSN. So I want you to go and check it out.